Hi everyone, my name is Karani. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad to my followers and like-minded persons who just at first time see my videos, and welcome to subscribe my channel. I try to speak English well, so and I try to make topics what I speak about clearly. So last video was about the tantric sex, what tantric sex is and what is the difference between our particular sex and tantric sex. In this video, I continue this topic and I'll speak about how to start practicing tantric sex. And the first point, what we need is to feel our body well. I know that some people can't feel some body parts without touching it. But you need to feel them just with concentration on them. And to practice it, you need to practice Hatha Yoga, Kriya Yoga, and meditation. Pranayama, of course, too. In Hatha Yoga, we learn how to feel our body at first. And then you have a chance to feel a prana in your body. Prana is our life power, and about it I spoken in the last video. You can watch it. So when you start to feel prana in your body, then you can feel the losses from when you lose a seed, sperm losses. What is it? How? What is the influence of it to our body, to our mind, and our feelings? I talked about it in the previous video, last video, and now I talk about how to start and what is the process. The first step is body feeling, second step is prana feeling, and then when you feel these losses, when you don't feel them, it doesn't mean that you haven't it. It just means that you don't feel it, and you need to study how to feel it step by step with a Hatha Yoga practice and then pranayama practice. Pranayama is stronger than Hatha Yoga, but without Hatha Yoga, you have no chance to feel your body well. So you need at first practice Hatha Yoga and then pranayama and meditations, of course, too. So you need to be able to concentrate your mind on what you need. And first of all, with your feelings, your inner feelings. So, okay. And the second step is feeling prana losses after seed losses. So maybe you haven't noticed it, but when you lose a seed, you lose a sperm for the men, and after orgasm for the women, maybe not just after this, but after a while, I don't know, after 1 day, 2 days, you feel yourself not very well. Maybe you feel apathy, laziness, lots of activity, and lots of charisma. You become nervous. Maybe you're losing sex interest for some time, etc. It may be different statements, but this all, the real cause of this all is prana losses. Prana losses, which is connected with this seed losses or orgasm for the women. So the next step, when you feel this, when you understand that you really lose the prana, you really lose something important. It's not just a theory, it's your practice, and you understand that it happens every time you have a particular sex, with the ejaculation or with orgasm for the women. So why I say orgasm for the women, because for the men, it is possible to make a difference between orgasm feeling and seed losses. Yes, it's possible in tantric sex. And not only this, but it's the first. Okay, the next step is training to ejaculation, not every time, not every sex. Then less often, and then seldom. So maybe when you just start practicing it, you will lose the seed every time. And after a while, when you try it day after day, you can make it not every time, but maybe once a month, okay, in later once a week. So it's okay. You don't need to hurry up. You have your whole life, and every result on this way is good. So, okay, next step, your sex practice. Pace is very important. If you need, you can stop it anytime and then continue, or just change your pace. To feel this, Kriya Yoga is very good. And I don't speak about Kriya Yoga, what is become on the, what is famous in USA. I speak about Kriya Yoga by the Open Yoga School. You can find information if you try. You can find. So it's a physical practice, and it's very good to understand how to change a pace, a rhythm right, and how to feel the prana when your prana leads this process of pace changing. It's very difficult to do exactly during the sex, because you have a partner, and your partner has his or her own rhythm. But what depends on you. You can do, and you can practice it in Kriya Yoga practice alone. And when you are ready, you can try to do it with your partner in your yoga of the sexual union or in tantric sex. Okay. The next point, and it's really important, is that you shouldn't try to switch off the procreation protection mechanism. About this mechanism, I spoken about in other videos. You can find them on this channel too. So the only goal for this mechanism is that you should have a children, and it's very difficult to switch off, and we shouldn't try to do this. So what we should do, we should get the knowledge how to live with it, being able to notice it and acting right in the right way. Don't provoke it. It's dangerous, really. And not to provoke it, there are tantric practices with more than one partner. It's very sensitive and difficult topic, and Tantra Yoga is very famous because of these practices, just because it's something really sensitive and someone understand it not very well. But in reality, such practices are needed only to um, not provoke the procreation protection mechanism. It's very serious, and these practices are needed just for this. But it's really important, and I think it will be one of the next videos about such practices. They are not a goal themselves, but they are really needed to practice Tantra Yoga without any dangerous situation. Okay. Um, and what you get when you start in this practice, tantric sex without pranalosis, what you get? First of all, you get all these superpowers about which all yoga texts are. So, Yoga Sutra Patanjali describes such powers, okay, as levitation. But of course, you need to practice your tantric sex, I don't know, 10 or 20 years to be able to fly. um, but it's not just something what is a myth. No, it's reality, but very rare are the people who can achieve it really, because it's very difficult. It's really difficult, but it's possible. And what you get at first, you become free from human ego and mind slavery. Or in other words, you get more free prana for yourself. To tell the truth, we all are slaves of our ego, our mind, our habits, and this practice and this practice give you more power to reduce it. You become more free from all of this. And it's really a great power, and other people start to feel it. And it's I don't know how to describe it right, because I have said in last video, to understand something in yoga, and especially in Tantra Yoga, you should practice it. It's the only way to understand something. You can learn texts, yoga texts. You can learn, I don't know, orientalistic scientific books, but it means nothing. It's just for your brain, it's just for your mind, but it's not for yourself. And to understand something, you should practice it. If you have an interest, please try. If you have a partner, you can try. If you don't have a partner, even you can try too. Because Hatha Yoga, in Hatha Yoga, you don't need any partner. In Kriya Yoga, you don't need any partner. In your pranayama or meditation, you don't need your partner. But if you have a partner, of course, you can make your meditations very cool, really. But it's very difficult. Why? I have spoken about it in the last video. Please watch it. So, okay, I think that's enough for today, and see you next week. Please share the videos and this channel with your friends if you see a reason for this, and welcome you all. Subscribe and follow. I need like-minded persons. Please comment videos. Please write your questions, ask your questions on the mail Ask Tantra Yoga commercial at gmail.com. You are welcome, and see you in a week or two. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.